Hi there, it's Kevin with RogueDeckBuilder.com here with a Twitch recap. One of the decks that we played on Twitch.tv yesterday on Tuesday. If you're interested in brewing with me personally, the time is Tuesday Eastern Standard Time on twitch.tv/RogueDeckBuilder. And this week we took a look at Chasm Skulker. We are going through this week. We're going through the top cards that I am going to miss post rotation. And I had 4 honorable mentions, and the community overwhelmingly voted that we brew around Chasm Skulker. Now here's my favorite deck that we came up with. I actually made some additions to it by adding Collected Company. So this isn't the exact list that we ran. But I think with Collected Company in this deck, it makes a lot better. So it's a Hardened Scales, Chasm Skulker, and Mana Gorger Hydra / Hangerback Walker type deck. Now, Collected Company and Hangerback Walker are non-bow, but even without the Hangerback Walker, we still have 25 creatures that we can hit. Well, 22 with the Shaman of the Great Hunt. So I'm wondering if Collected Company is quite going to be worthwhile. But we do want to hit like good cards like Chasm Skulkers and a Mana Gorger Hydra or a Goblin Rabble Master off the Collected Company. And that is our game plan. So anyway, we have a game ready to go here. And our opponent keeps his 7. We cannot keep this. Unfortunately, we are just 1 land short. And so I have to ship this back. This is much better. We have a Goblin Rabble Master and a Collected Company and a Den Protector. So Hangerback Walkers, I might need to cut down in this in the Shaman and add another decent, maybe an Avatar of the Resolute or anything else that adds value to the... there's like Fanatic of Xenagos. That is an option. We discussed some other 3-drops. Looks like it's going to be a red deck. And it's a Goblin Glory Chaser. Might be too quick. This hand's especially bad with all the tap lands. The Pain lands and the Wooded Foothills end up doing damage to us. So I think we'll just lead off with a Forest is fine here. And we'll pass the turn. I don't think we play the Den Protector. I do have a bit of ways to gain life in the post sideboard. We have some Shaman, what is that card called? 5 mana, you gain a life for each creature over power 4 or greater. Gain 4 life for each creature with Ferocious, and then you draw a card for each creature you control. And with this deck, you end up drawing a ton of cards. So I might need to just throw out the Den Protector to kill off a Goblin Glory Chaser next turn. There's Shaman's just going to be too slow. So, unfortunately, Mr. Protector is going to have to either eat a removal spell or block a Glory Chaser. And it can only block this 1/1 Glory Chaser. If we can somehow get to Collected Company and stabilize, that's the best we can hope for. And we will block a Glory Chaser. I don't think I have a choice. I think he's debating whether to let that happen. Good news is the Strength can't make the Glory Chaser bigger. He's just going to accept that trade. That is a good trade, and it will go down to a 17. See if a Rabble Master of his own comes out. It's a Hordeling Outburst. So this is just like Goblin Tribal. Temur Battle Rage will be nice if I can get there, but we have a lot of our high drops here. Mana Gorger Hydra would also be pretty decent. Grab the Mountain. Chuck out our Rabble Master. And this will allow us attacking with the token. Never know, we could actually race him with a Shaman next turn. And then he decides to block. I don't know if you do that. See if he has a removal spell for the Rabble Master in the form of Exquisite Firecraft or... just another Hordeling Outburst. So you can attack him with the Glory Chaser, but I could kill just another Goblin if he attacks him with a Goblin. So I think Collected Company will be the right... nope, Stoke the Flames on a Goblin Rabble Master. We still will Collected Company. Why did he stoke me? That was 100% the wrong play, because he could got in for an additional damage. Yeah, I hate that play. Did he stoke his own guy? Wait a second, he stoked his own guy. So he messed up big time. Yeah, because the Hordeling Outburst, that's... he only has 4 left. He's attacking here. I think he tried to stoke my Goblin Rabble Master. I do not know what's going on. So the lag click ends up... that will probably cost him the game. In all honesty, I think I do race here. Yeah, I absolutely race at this point. Because I'm dishing out more damage than he is. He's already down to lower than I am. And these get counters. And a Temur Battle Rage next turn can just flat out win the game. This puts our Rabble Master above a Wild Slash. And he has to decide where he wants the damage to go. I guess the best case scenario for him is another... yeah, did he just concede? No, he conceded the game, or the match. So on the sideboard, I think we do bring in the Shamanic Revelation is what the card is called. I don't think we need necessarily Stubborn Denials. It's just too iffy. I think just the Revelation comes in and we need to stabilize to get there. Temur Battle Rage... Crater's Claw. Crater's Claw is better than Temur Battle Rage. Solidarity of Heroes is the card that can come out, even though it can go on a Mana Gorger Hydra. Sometimes I like to... like, he will have ways to block, to chump block. And it might just be Rattleclaw Mystics or even Shamans instead of, like, a Temur Battle Rage or a Solidarity of Heroes. Because this pumps up, this doubles on a Mana Gorger Hydra, which a lot of times is putting a ton of counters trample-wise. And this can also save a creature from a burn spell. Stubborn Denial, if he's playing burn, I didn't see any burn. We have 4 Inspiring Calls in the sideboard. I don't know if I actually like that anymore. I think it's just a dead slot. We can add something else like more Stratus Dancers. I think the right play is to cut the Solidarity of Heroes and probably just like one of Rattleclaw Mystic or Shaman of the Great Hunt. I think the Shaman's better to take out, and we could definitely cut all the Shamans for cards like Stubborn Denial. We'll submit this. I have a feeling... oh, okay, so my opponent is still here. I was going to say I have a feeling my opponent's gone. He didn't do a misclick. Sometimes that gets in your head. We'll definitely keep this hand. This seems like a much better hand than what we had last time. It'll be a turn 2 Hangerback Walker. Hangerback Walker is backbreaking for these red decks, especially without a 1-drop. And we have all of our mana sources, so we can go into a Rabble Master the turn after. So Hangerback Walker into Rabble Master, Hangerback Walker into Rattleclaw Mystic's even fine, and pump up the Hangerback Walker depending on how this plays out. See if a pile driver comes out. Just another Glory Chaser. Must have just drawn that this turn or did another misclick and didn't play it last turn. So I still feel very far ahead with this Hangerback Walker. One of the cards I have thought about in the sideboard is a Hornet Nest against these hyper-aggressive red decks. It's another card that's hard for them to deal with. And I don't make the trade here with the Hangerback Walker. Unless I'm planning on playing another... Unless I'm planning on just going Rabble Master next turn. This makes his goblins go down. I think we block. Yeah, I do actually think we block here. Because it seems a subpar play to go Radiclaw Mystic and pump up our Hangerback Walker. And I could be wrong here, but I think that the best play is just to... Well, now that changes a lot of things because I could have... No, it's just Rabble Master here. He's behind. He missed a land drop. I don't think he has any removal. We at least get a Goblin token out of this. We attack him with the Flyer and the Goblin token. We're ahead. And then next turn we can go Chasm Skulker. The Rabble Master will continue to breed. The Chasm Skulker will get bigger. There's the Pile Driver, which pumps up the Foundry Street Denizens, which he should attack with. There's no point not attacking with it, but at this point he's pretty far behind. The Pile Driver does get to kill off a Goblin token. Guess you could make the argument I block here because I'm ahead, and the only way that he gets out of this is by casting more Goblins and getting into some damage with the Pile Driver. We do have a Radiclaw Mystic, though. We can just play next turn. I think the Chasm Skulker is still the right play. And we'll leave back the Thopter this turn. I probably should have left it back last turn. Rabble will at least get in for 4. He's not going to block it. He gets to block another Goblin. And take 5, go down to 13. Maybe I do attack with the Thopter last turn, and then if he tries to race... I mean, he's only doing 4 damage. Hoarding Outburst, though, would put it up to a +3/+0 on the Foundry Street Denizen. At that point, I don't know if I can race. He just passes the turn. Don't think that's the play. I think you have to go for damage. It's going to be a Stoke the Flames. He's going to do it correctly this time on the Rabble Master, but now he's open up to this backswing. We need to quit drawing lands. I'm going to go ahead and attack in with everything. I feel very far ahead. We are out of cards. Pile Driver can block a Skulker all day long if he keeps it back on the defense. And at this point, he has to play defense, but that's a losing battle with the Thopter in the air. Yeah, I just let everything go through if he decides to attack. I'll make a trade with the Pile Driver. I won't make a trade with the Foundry Street Denizen, though. Looks like just going to be a Thopter in the air that's going to... And he concedes the game again. Guess he thinks he's out of range. He probably is. Would have liked to see him finish it off to see what we would have drawn into, but that's acceptable. It was pretty much out of reach with missing that other land drop. We, on the other hand, we have a Temur Battle Rage that would have definitely came in handy on the Chasm Skulker. At that point would be a 4/4. Yeah. And Hardened Scales coming up. But that's just the deck. And then there was a great creation from the Twitch session. If you're interested in being a part of those Twitch Brew sessions, they happen on Tuesdays at 7 or between 7 and 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. Hope to see you there. Kevin with RogueDeckBuilder.com. Thanks for watching.